Lecture 5 of haloalkanes and haloarenes chapter. So in previous class I explained to you about optical isomerism. Now we are going to discuss about nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions. So what is meant by nucleophile? You know already I explained in the chemical properties of haloalkanes. So nucleophilic substitution reactions, these are the characteristic reactions of haloalkanes. Haloalkanes mainly undergoes nucleophilic substitution reactions. These reactions are of two types, SN2, SN1. SN2, SN1. Here S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophilic, 2 it indicates bimolecular. SN1 indicates nucleophilic substitution unimolecular. Here how that nucleophile will substitute? What is the effect of nucleophile? How it is related to chemical kinetics? So we are going to discuss these topics now. So nucleophilic substitution means a substitution reaction where the reagent is a nucleophile. What is meant by nucleophilic substitution? A substitution reaction where the reagent is nucleophile. If the reagent is electrophile, then that is called electrophilic substitution reaction. That is already discussed in class 11 with benzene. Benzene undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. Haloalkanes undergoes nucleophilic substitution reactions. It is a typical reaction of alkyl halides. Alkyl halides mainly undergoes nucleophilic substitution reactions. For example, you take RX is an alkyl halide. That Nu minus is a nucleophile. Then what is the product? RNu and X minus. It may follow either SN2 or SN1. Either SN2 or SN1 mechanism. It depends on the concentration. It depends on the type of the reactant. That means what type of alkyl halide you are taking. What type of alkyl halide means is it primary or secondary or tertiary. Nature of substrate, reagent, what type of nucleophile you are using, and condition, reaction condition, type of solvent. So this it depends on these type of factors. First I will explain SN1 mechanism. What is SN1? Nucleophilic substitution unimolecular reaction mechanism. Nucleophilic substitution unimolecular reaction mechanism. It is favored with neutral or weak nucleophiles. It is favored with neutral or weak nucleophiles. You know generally nucleophile I will written like Nu minus. What are the examples for weak nucleophiles? Water, alcohol, amines. Generally SN1 mechanism you can observe in tertiary alkyl halides. For example, I taken here R3CX. It is a tertiary alkyl halide. Hydrolysis, H2O. Hydrolysis means it reacts with H2O. What is the product? Tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alkyl halide undergoes hydrolysis to give tertiary alcohol. So it follows SN1 mechanism. SN1 mechanism, that one stands for unimolecular. That one unimolecular also rate depends on concentration of one species. Rate depends, here rate of reaction depends on only concentration of alkyl halide. Only concentration of alkyl halide. This is the main difference between SN1 and SN2. In SN1 reaction, rate depends, rate is equal to K into concentration of Rx. That means concentration of alkyl halide. What is the power of Rx? 1. So it is a first order reaction. It is a first order reaction and its molecularity is also 1. It depends only on alkyl halide, not on the concentration of nucleophile. So in SN1, that 1 stands for unimolecular, 1 stands for first order, that 1 stands for rate depends only on 1, that is alkyl halide concentration only, not depending on the concentration of nucleophile. Here you have to remember one more important, SN1 mechanism follows, SN1 mechanism occurs in two steps. in 2 steps. SN1 mechanism occurs in 2 steps. What is this first step? The first step is slowest step. You know, slowest step is called rate determining step. Second step is fast step. SN1 mechanism occurs in 2 steps. The first step is slow step or rate determining step. Second step is the fast step. We will see with an example here. SN1 mechanism. Step 1, cleavage of alkyl halide. Cleavage of CX bond will take place. You take R3CX, one tertiary alkyl halide. Here that CX bond between C and X will break. So after breaking this CX bond, that C will get plus, X will get minus. So what is the product? R3C plus. You know what is the name of group with carbon having positive charge? Yes, carbocation. So in first step, formation of carbocation will take place. It is the slowest step. SN1 mechanism occurs in 2 steps. In the first step, ionization of alkyl halide will take place to give carbocation. It is the slowest step. It is the rate determining step. In this step, only one molecule is participated. So its molecularity is 1. So second step is attack of nucleophile. But this carbocation will be attacked by nucleophile from both sides. You take here carbocation attacked by nucleophile, you will get one product. So that is second step. So again I will explain with example. Tertiary butyl bromide. You take tertiary butyl bromide, hydrolysis, you will get tertiary butyl alcohol. So here you double the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, your rate of reaction also doubled. By doubling the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide, rate of reaction gets doubled. So that means rate depending on concentration of tertiary butyl bromide only. Rate depending on concentration of alkyl halide only. If you double the concentration of nucleophile, rate is unchanged. So you double the concentration of alkyl halide, rate becomes doubled, but double the concentration of nucleophile, rate becomes unchanged. Thus rate depending on concentration of alkyl halide only. That means it is first order reaction. Number of atoms or molecules participating in rate determining step is 1. So its molecularity is 1. Now you can see here, first step, tertiary butyl bromide ionization gives carbocation. That is first step. You can see in that graph also, tertiary butyl bromide ionization takes place, carbocation. That is step 1. Here I mentioned with Roman 1. That is step 1. Carbocation is formed. Again carbocation, second step. In step 2, you will get products. That products, what are the products? Alcohols. What is carbocation? Carbocation is an intermediate which is having positive charge. Positively charged carbon. The carbon with positively charged is called carbocation. It is planar. In carbocation, what is the hybridization? sp2. sp2, it is intermediate. You know the stability order of carbocations. Tertiary carbocations are more stable than secondary carbocations, which are more stable than primary carbocations, which is more stable than methyl carbocation. Among all the carbocations, which carbocation is more stable? Yes, tertiary carbocation is more stable. Tertiary greater than, secondary greater than, primary greater than methyl. So this stability you can explain by using hyperconjugation. Tertiary carbocations have more number of hyperconjugative structures. If more number of hyperconjugative structures are there, means it will get more stability. So this carbocation is planar like a paper. So from both sides that nucleophile will attack from both sides. So that's why you will get two types of products. So that means if one is a dextro, another one is levo, then you will get a racemic mixture. Racemic mixture you will get. Nucleophile can attack from both sides. Product is a racemic mixture. Rate depends on stability of carbocation. So what is the order? Tertiary greater than, secondary greater than, primary. Resonance stabilized carbocation is favored. That means allylic benzylic also will be favored. So, in order of reactivity of SN1 directly related to stability of intermediate, that means stability of carbonium ion or carbocation. What is the order? Tertiary greater than, secondary greater than, primary greater than methyl. It is the order of reactivity. In exams they will ask, they will give 4 alkyl halides or 3 alkyl halides. Among these two, which will follow SN1 reaction mechanism more easily? Then you have to check which is more complicated. If it is a tertiary, it will follow easily. So, among all tertiary, if both are secondary one and primary one, means secondary will follow SN1 more easily. So, next SN2, second type of mechanism is SN2 mechanism. What is SN2 mechanism? Substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction mechanism. It is paved with strong nucleophiles like OH minus, CN minus, like this. Strong nucleophiles. SN2 mechanism, it is a bimolecular. Here rate depends on the concentration of two species. That means one is concentration of nucleophile, another one is concentration of alkyl halide. Rate is directly proportional to concentration of alkyl halide and concentration of nucleophile. But here SN2 mechanism will follow only in single step. In one step only, that nucleophile will attack carbocation from back. Nucleophile will attack the alkyl halide from back side. One transition state will form. That transition state only will give the product. So here double the concentration of nucleophile, rate doubles. Double the concentration of alkyl halide, rate doubles. That means rate depending on concentration of alkyl halide and concentration of nucleophile. So that means order is 2, molecularity also 2. Order is 2, molecularity is also 2. So it is a one-step mechanism. Attack of nucleophile and removal of leaving group is simultaneously will take place in one step only, whereas in SN1 it occurs in two steps. SN2 occurs in one step, SN1 occurs in two steps. So one step, in the same step, attack of nucleophile will take place, simultaneously removal of leaving group also will take place. You can see here OH minus, what is the alkyl halide here? CH3Br, methyl bromide is an alkyl halide. So here Br is there this side, from opposite side OH minus group is attacking from opposite side. In between one state is formed, that state is called transition state. And in the same step that departure of Br minus also will take place to give the alcohol. So leaving group leaves opposite of the attacking nucleophile. OH minus is attacking from back side, from front side Br minus will leave. So it occurs in only one step. You can see here clearly OH is attacking from back side. So one transition state is formed. This Br minus will go like this. So it is a single step. You can see here in a graphically alkyl halide is a transition state, that maximum peak of the curve indicates transition state. Alkyl halide only product is alcohol. So it is single step. This is transition state is formed in SN2 mechanism. During stereochemistry, attack from side opposite of the leaving group. So inversion of configuration. You take dextro, then product is levo. Starting material alkyl halide is levorotatory, product is dextrorotatory. You take dextrorotatory compound initially, product is levorotatory. If starting substance is levorotatory, product is dextrorotatory. So that's why inversion of configuration will take place. This is also called Walden inversion. So attack from side opposite to the leaving group, inversion group, like you see umbrella here. So it is original position. Inversion, you keep that umbrella in heavy wind, then that will be inverted, so unfold. So this type of configuration, you take dextro, reverse opposite configuration will come levo. Initial stage, final stage, dextro will become levo. So this is inversion, Walden inversion you can find in SN2 mechanism. Steric effect in SN2 mechanism. So which alkyl halides will follow SN2 easily? Methyl undergoes SN2 easily, then primary, then secondary, then tertiary. It is a completely reverse to SN1 mechanism. So what is the order of reactivity? Methyl halides relative reactivity is 150, primary is 1, secondary is 0.01, tertiary 0.0001. So that means among all the alkyl halides, which halides undergo SN2 reaction more easily? Methyl. Next primary, next secondary, next tertiary. So order of reactivity is methyl greater than, primary greater than, secondary greater than, tertiary. We will compare these two. SN1 is unimolecular, SN2 is bimolecular. SN1 occurs in 2 steps, whereas SN2 occurs in single step. SN2. Rate of reaction SN1 depending on only one substrate, that is rate depends on only on concentration of alkyl halide, whereas in SN2 rate depending on concentration of both alkyl halide and concentration of nucleophile. So SN1 powered by neutral nucleophiles, whereas SN2 powered by strong nucleophiles like OH minus, CN minus, like this. So solvents, SN1 is powered by polar protic solvent, whereas SN2 is powered by polar aprotic solvents. Alkyl groups. So if alkyl halide is bulky, complicated, steric problem is there, steric hindrance is there like tertiary, then it follows SN1. If alkyl halide is simple alkyl halide, simple, small, then it follows SN2 mechanism. So stereochemistry, in SN1 racemic mixture will form, in SN2 Walden inversion takes place. In SN1 racemic mixture is formed, 2 types of products will form, retention and inversion will take place in SN1, whereas in SN2 only inversion will take place. Here I attached some question, which of the following will be faster and why? Here some reaction given, which reaction will take place faster and why? So try to answer that question. Next question, arrange the following in increasing order of reactivity of SN1 reactions. Here some 3 compounds given, so you have to write increasing order of SN1 reaction. Next, second part also increasing order of SN1 reaction. Arrange the following in the increasing order of reactivity of SN2. Here SN2 mechanism. Which one follows SN2 more easily? So that has to come at the last, increasing order. So you have to start from less reactivity to more reactivity.